Precise downgrade language, bias-free analyst wording. Welcome! Today we're building clean, professional wording for analyst downgrades. Precise language isn't just style. It reduces bias and investor confusion by separating what we know from what we feel. When you state facts, not feelings, readers can trace your logic and replicate your conclusions. The goal is to sound like a measuring instrument, not a cheerleader. Finally, be consistent across reports. The same terms, structure, and tense help investors compare notes over time. Consistency builds credibility, speeds reading, and limits misinterpretation when markets move fast. First, lead with action, then rationale. Tell the reader what changed, then explain why. For example, we downgrade to hold due to slower unit growth. Next, quantify triggers when possible. Numbers anchor judgment. Q, 2 gross margin 90 bits per second below guidance. Churn plus 120 bits per second Q per Q. Finally, avoid value-laden adjectives like weak or brutal. Replace them with data or neutral descriptors. Volume declined 11% Y/Y. Guidance reduced to low single digits. Facts first, numbers next, labels never. Use clear, neutral actions. Downgrade, revise, lower, cut. These verbs describe adjustments without drama. For ratings, keep the latter explicit. Change to buy right pointing arrow. Hold right pointing arrow sell. Readers should see the direction at a glance. Also, keep tense and voice consistent across the note. Prefer present, simple, and active voice. We downgrade, we lower estimates. We revise our price target. Consistency makes your call scannable, prevents ambiguity, and aligns your note with institutional standards. Skip emotional or sensational words. No hype. Avoid terms like plunge, disaster, terrible. They add heat, not light. No blame. Phrases like management failed imply intent. Use evidence instead. Execution delays. 2 milestones slipped. No certainty. Steer clear of will crash or guaranteed. Markets are probabilistic. Use calibrated language. We see downside risk, base case, low probability/high impact. This keeps your analysis professional and defensible. Use templates that spotlight action and data. 1. We downgrade, ticker to rating from prior. 2. Drivers, metric below. Guidance reduced, demand, churn, margin trend. 3. Estimates, revenue, EPS cut by Y%. Model reflects assumption. 4. New PT, price, implies plus or minus Y% versus prior, and plus or minus Z% versus current. 5. Key risks, upside, downside, including execution, regulation, pricing. These lines are short, copyable, and easy to audit. Action. Downgrade ABC to hold from buy. Rationale. Missed margin target. 14% VS, 18% AST. 3/4 of negative mix shift and higher input costs. Estimates. Cut FY EPS by 9% to reflect lower gross margin and modest OPEX discipline. Valuation. PT to $42 minus 12% on 15x. Revised EPS VS 17x prior. Aligned with peers under similar margin pressure. Risks. Upside from faster cost normalization. Downside if pricing erodes further. This structure is direct, numeric, and easy to compare across names. Action. lower XYZ to sell from hold. Rationale: elevated contract renewal risk with 40% revenue exposure to 2 accounts entering rebid cycles within 6 months. Evidence: channel checks indicate a 15% order decline in April to May. Partner surveys cite longer approval timelines. Estimates: reduce FY bookings by 10% and widen churn assumptions by 80 bits per second. Valuation: PT to $18 from $23 on lower growth duration. Risks: upside if renewals close at prior rates. Downside if pricing concessions expand. Before publishing, run this quick check. 1. Action first, numbers second, context last. The headline should stand alone. 2. Neutral verbs, no emotive language. Describe, don't dramatize. 3. State uncertainty. Outline risks and assumptions so readers see what could change the call. Add quantified triggers where possible. And keep tense consistent. The takeaway: precise downgrade language is clear, comparable, and defensible. It helps investors understand the call and helps you stand by it when conditions evolve.